Brian Tracy, 16 Laws of Wealth to Guarantee Your Success in Becoming Rich. Full summary. Brian Tracy is one of those authors whose ideas consistently inspire and help navigate through challenging life circumstances. In his book, Tracy presents 16 laws of wealth that go beyond money and encompass life as a whole. These laws are a true treasure trove of wisdom to which I frequently return to keep them at the forefront of my mind. They have the power to transform your life just as they transformed mine. By the way, if you want to continue growing personally and financially, subscribe to my channel featuring book summaries. Here, you'll find all the key and most essential insights. Brian Tracy asserts that happiness is directly linked to financial freedom. You need enough money to never have to worry about it. And today, in an era of unprecedented opportunities, we live in the best times to achieve this. We have all the tools needed to earn money, and it would be a missed opportunity not to use them. According to Tracy, money flows to those who know how to manage it. Such people create value, jobs, and new products, making money work. On the other hand, those who lack financial management skills quickly lose their resources. The first law of wealth that Brian Tracy introduces is the law of cause and effect. It states, if you don't have money, there's a reason for it. Every action or decision you make now carries consequences. Your current situation is the result of your past decisions. Thoughts play a key role. They are the primary causes that determine everything happening in your life. Every event, person around you, even successes or failures, is a direct reflection of what you create with your thoughts. One right thought can completely change your life. The next important principle: to achieve success, repeat the actions of those who have already achieved what you desire. Simply dreaming is not enough. You must take action. You become what you think about most of the time. Your inner world shapes your outer reality, not the other way around. You will never achieve what you haven't experienced internally. This principle can be likened to standing in a room surrounded by mirrors. Everything you do is immediately reflected. Similarly, your thoughts and words shape the reality in which you live. Your health, relationships, and financial well-being are nothing more than a reflection of your thoughts. Reflect on your beliefs and words about these areas of life. What do you think about your health? What do you say about your family? How do you feel about money? If you are honest with yourself, it becomes clear how deeply interconnected all of this is. Your thoughts are the starting point. Mastering your thoughts paves the way for control over any aspect of life. If you focus on what you want and consciously avoid thoughts about what you don't want, you become the creator of your destiny. The second law of wealth is the law of belief. Reality is shaped by your beliefs, and what you think about yourself has the greatest impact on your life. If you believe you can achieve your goals, this belief becomes your truth. Conversely, if you doubt yourself, you set up barriers for yourself. Ask yourself an important question: what would you do if you had no limitations, no constraints of money, time, or talent? Remember, if someone else has achieved something, it is attainable for you too. The difference lies in how diligently you work on yourself. The third law of wealth, according to Brian Tracy, is the law of expectation. Whatever you expect will inevitably come true, whether it's success or failure. Your expectations program the future, shaping what you think and say. Your future is limited only by your imagination. Therefore, always expect the best, hoping for good fortune and positive changes. Believe in yourself and that good things are bound to happen in your life. Believe that the best is yet to come and that everything that has happened before was merely preparation for your future achievements. You are like a magnet, inevitably attracting people, circumstances, and events that reflect your thoughts. Everything surrounding you now is the result of what you have drawn into your life. The fourth law of wealth that Brian Tracy highlights is the law of abundance. The world is abundant with everything you need, including money. There is enough for everyone to achieve happiness and peace of mind. Money should serve you, not become a source of worry. If you want to be wealthy, make the decision and start moving in that direction. By believing in yourself and that success is inevitable, you are guaranteed to achieve it. However, it's essential to understand, if you haven't made a firm decision to become wealthy, don't expect it to happen on its own. Ask yourself an honest question: why aren't you rich yet? Write down all the reasons that come to mind and discuss them with someone you trust. Most likely, you'll find that these reasons are just excuses. The decision is yours. Do you truly want to become a wealthy person? If the answer is yes, start taking steps toward it today. The fifth law of wealth, the law of exchange. Money simplifies the process of exchanging goods and services, and its value is always subjective. It depends on how much a person values the item, how much they are willing to pay for it, and the price at which the seller is ready to part with it. If you are employed, your salary is determined by your contribution, the quality of your work, its complexity, and how difficult it would be to replace you. To increase your income, you must become an indispensable professional. Work on your productivity, uniqueness, and professional skills. Remember, your greatest asset is your intellectual and physical abilities, your skill to earn money. The better you use these abilities, the more you can achieve. If you invest in yourself, develop your skills, and apply them effectively, you will have everything you desire. Make it a habit to invest 3% of your monthly income in education and self-development. These investments always yield the highest returns. The sixth law of wealth emphasizes that time is your most valuable resource. Poor time management is the primary cause of low productivity. Start your day by tackling the most important tasks and always look for ways to optimize your work. The seventh law of wealth is the law of long-term planning. To achieve success, you must not only set long-term goals, but also be prepared to pay the price to reach them. Develop self-discipline, which will help you do not what feels good in the moment, but what is truly necessary. Begin taking action now while considering the long-term consequences of your decisions. This is the only way to lay the foundation for future achievements. The eighth law of wealth is the law of saving. Make it a rule to set aside 10% of your monthly income. This could be your safety net or an investment in your future. If this amount seems too large, start smaller by saving at least a couple of percent and gradually increasing the proportion. Over time, you will adapt, and your expenses will become more intentional. This approach not only brings financial stability, but also reduces stress levels. Once your income allows, you can increase the savings rate to 15% or more. Remember, wealth is not just about high earnings, but also about how well you manage them. To assess your financial situation, calculate the total value of all your assets, subtract your debts, and then divide the remaining amount by the number of years you've been working. This will help you understand your average annual earnings. Are you satisfied with this number? If not, it's time to reconsider your expenses and stop spending money thoughtlessly. True wealth is not about high income, but about the ability to manage your resources wisely. The ninth law of wealth, the law of accumulation. The initial steps toward financial stability and prosperity often feel challenging. The efforts will be significant, and the results barely noticeable. However, thanks to the law of accumulation, your efforts will eventually bear fruit. Over time, you'll notice your financial situation gradually improving and your confidence in the future growing. The 10th law of wealth, Parkinson's law. This principle states that expenses tend to rise along with income. However, to build wealth, it's essential to consciously break this law. Do not allow your expenses to increase proportionally with your earnings. Adopt this rule. Save at least 50% of any increase in income. For instance, if your salary increases from 2,000 to 3,000 euros, divide the difference of 1,000 euros in half. Invest or save 500 euros for future major investments, such as purchasing real estate. The key is to focus on assets that can generate income. This approach lays the foundation for financial independence and wealth. The 11th law of wealth, the law of security. Financial security is built on three key components: savings, insurance, and investments. First, aim to save an amount equal to 6 months of your monthly income. This safety net will allow you to feel secure in unforeseen circumstances, such as job loss. Second, insure your life and property. In case of serious incidents, this will save you from significant expenses and protect those who depend on you from financial difficulties. Third, actively accumulate assets while you still have time and energy before reaching retirement age. Even if your initial investments seem modest over time, They will become the foundation of your well-being. Pay special attention to compound interest. Money invested in this way has a unique ability to grow exponentially. The primary rule is to avoid touching both the initial capital and the interest earned on it. Instead, continue to make regular contributions to the account. Choose a reliable bank or investment fund and start saving 10% of your income into an account. Calculate how much capital you could accumulate by retirement, and you'll see how even small, consistent investments can grow into a substantial sum. The 12th law of wealth, the law of monitoring. Before investing your money, it is essential to thoroughly research the venture you plan to invest in. You should spend no less time studying the investment opportunity than you spend earning the amount you intend to invest. Losing money is far easier than earning it, so the key to success lies in understanding all aspects of your chosen investment. Never invest in something you do not understand. Analyze every detail. If you still have doubts or feel a level of risk you are not prepared to accept, it is better to avoid such investments altogether. The 13th law of wealth, the law of acceleration. The last 20% of your efforts yield 80% of the results. This principle is based on the idea that the first 80% of effort only accounts for 20% of success. Many people give up at this stage, failing to reach the final stretch. However, persistence is what enables you to overcome difficulties and reach the finish line. Think of times when starting something new was challenging, but by continuing to work and improve, you gradually became an expert. This is the moment when the last 20% of effort pays off handsomely, bringing you the majority of the results. The 14th law of wealth, the law of the stock market. The value of stocks is determined by their current price and their future potential, meaning the profit they may bring to the investor. However, along with potential gains, you also acquire risks. There are 4 main types of players in the stock market. Bulls, those who buy stocks at a low price, expecting their value to rise. Bears, investors who bet on declining prices to purchase assets cheaply and later sell them at a higher price. Chickens, cautious investors who prefer to minimize risks by making small and extremely safe investments. Pigs, impulsive, greedy, and impatient players who make rash investments hoping for massive profits. Pigs make up about 70% of market participants. These are beginners who engage in large, reckless transactions, quickly lose their funds, and become disillusioned with stock trading. The market thrives on these players, as their mistakes become the profits of more experienced investors. Long-term investing in the stock market is one of the best ways to ensure financial stability and a prosperous future. Trying to predict the perfect moment to buy stocks is nearly impossible, but in the long run, stock prices tend to rise. The key is to study the market and avoid emotional decisions. Invest in stable mutual funds or companies that create real value for society. Such investments, made for the long term without chasing instant windfalls, will provide you with steady returns. The 15th law of wealth, the law of real estate. The true value of real estate is determined by its future resale value and its income-generating potential, such as rental income if you do not occupy the property yourself. When choosing real estate, pay attention to its potential for price appreciation. It is crucial to consider how the area surrounding the property might change over time. The ideal property is located in promising neighborhoods where prices are likely to increase. Also, take into account the level of economic and business development in the region. Real estate in economically developing areas almost always appreciates in value, making such purchases virtually fail-proof. The economic appeal of the region is one of the key factors influencing the success of your investment. The 16th law of wealth, the law of the internet. With the rise of the internet, the process of obtaining and sharing information has become significantly easier, making it an integral part of modern business. Over the past few decades, business, especially in the fields of commerce and services, has increasingly shifted into the online space. To succeed in online business, you must adhere to 3 core principles: fast, simple, and affordable. Competition on the internet is incredibly fierce, and to start earning, you need to attract customers with high-quality free information or compelling offers. However, this alone is not enough for a successful business. A critical factor is maintaining sufficient turnover and offering a wide range of products, which attracts buyers and motivates repeat purchases. Finally, always aim to earn as much as possible. Work in a way that ensures you are paid more than anyone else in your field. Set goals to outperform everyone you know and never settle for what you've already achieved. At the same time, practice frugality in your personal expenses. Invest your money wisely so it starts working for you, creating passive income and increasing your wealth. The book outlines universal financial management laws that help not only to save money, but also to use it effectively. Key principles include controlling expenses, regular investing, achieving financial security through savings and insurance, taking a thoughtful approach to investments, and long-term planning. The author emphasizes the importance of deeply understanding the market, whether it's stocks, real estate, or online business. These laws form the foundation for building a stable financial future. The main goal is to strive for continuous development, manage your income wisely, minimize risks, and seize opportunities for growth. By following these recommendations, you can achieve not only financial independence, but also significantly improve your quality of life. If you want to keep growing and finding inspiration in the world of literature, subscribe to my book summary channel. Here, you'll find countless useful ideas and practical advice for both personal and professional growth.